Welcome to episode 95 of Midweek News for October 3rd, 2024. Let's get into it. Is Linux really difficult for Windows users? This is an interesting tale of a Windows user switching to Linux and the problems they encountered along the way. An interesting read to get a different perspective. Check it out. AMD BIOS update is great for Linux and Windows users. The new BIOS will give you a performance update whether you're running Linux or Windows, aimed specifically for those with the Ryzen 9000 series processors. This also fixes a high core-to-core latency issue in Windows. The Zen browser, a Firefox-based alternative to Chromium browsers. The first release came in July of this year. Zen takes a different approach to the user interface in a way similar to the Arc browser built on Chromium. Zen offers a range of customization options, tab management, and workplace management. Available for Linux, macOS, and Windows. New measures from Microsoft to improve cybersecurity systems. The first report from the Secure Future Initiative, or SFI, has been released. The company now has dedicated the equivalent of 34,000 full-time engineers to SFI. The report is linked in the article and is a 25-page progress report. Post-IPO Raspberry Pi results. The results are the first since the IPO happened on the London Stock Exchange in June 2024. The microcontroller business, such as the Pi Pico boards, had an uptick in sales, along with other Pi models, which were in large part still recovering from supply chain constraints. It will be interesting to watch what happens with this over time. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, proposes barring some nonsensical password rules. Just in time to kick off Cybersecurity Awareness Month, NIST has brought out some new guidelines about passwords. NIST released its second public draft of SP 800-63-4, which covered digital identity guidelines. In a nutshell, some of the new rules propose not imposing composition rules, mixing different character types, not requiring users to change passwords periodically, unless or until there is evidence of compromise of the authenticator. Passwords are required to be a minimum of 8 characters and should be 15 or more characters in length, and a high-end limit of 64 characters for passwords should be allowed. There are other guidelines listed in the article. However, to keep this short, I will let you check those out for yourselves. LibreOffice 24.8.2 is now available, squashing 85 bugs. Yes, folks, you should keep your Office suite updated. If some of you are still using Office 2016 and can't bring yourself to shell out the $150 for Office 2024, this is a great time to give LibreOffice a try. The LibreOffice 24.8 series will be supported with 7 maintenance updates until June 12, 2025. The next big release of LibreOffice, which will be version 25.2, will come out in February. Virtualbox 7.1.2 released with 3D acceleration support on ARM. This is the first maintenance release of the Virtualbox 7.1 series. The release also fixes some DHCP issues reported by users in certain edge cases. The full changelog is linked in the article. And last but not least, in this rather short midweek news, Linus Torvalds has announced the first 6.12 kernel release candidate. The final release is expected in mid to late November. Highlights include real-time support, a new scheduler, and support for CPU idle tool, among others. Once again, check the article for more details or jump over to the changelog if you really want to get the technical nitty-gritty. And on that note, we're going to keep it short this week. I'll sign off. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time.